Hello, everyone. Welcome back to I See Melanie. So, July 2025 has been serving me so much good interview with the vampire content from things and people I have seen with my very eyes, and of course, things happening at San Diego Comic Con. So, today, the trailer or the teaser or whatever content they're showing us for season 3 is dropping, or it might have dropped already because it's 8:42 Eastern right now, and the panel started at 7:30. So I'm going to react to it live with you. I haven't seen it yet. I'm pretty sure it's published. And if you were here last year, when they released the trailer for Longface, I had no idea it was going to come. And so I was just on my computer. I saw that it was there and I just jumped right in afterwards to say, oh my gosh, I saw it. I can't believe it. So now we can watch it together. So this will be my first time. And I was so giddy in that video, and I have a feeling, and I'm already feeling it now, I'm going to be giddy when I watch this teaser. So I'm going to give my predictions as to what I think I might see in this. Again, I don't know how much footage is actually going to be in it because they've been shooting for, I think Roland said 20 days out of 70. I know they started here on June 16th, and today is July 25th. So anyway, what do I expect in this? All right, everyone. As I was editing this video and I went on Twitter as I do, I saw that there is indeed a trailer for season 3. So in this video, it turns out I will just be looking at the sneak peek stuff, the behind the scenes stuff. But yeah, there's a trailer. We see scenes between Louis and Lestat arguing, of course, because that's what they do. We see Lestat in his concerts and stuff like that. So when I was filming this, I didn't know. So I'm going to, in this video, I'm going to go on to my speculations about what I think season 3's trailer is going to be about. But in reality, this video was only going to be really focusing on the sneak peek. So be on the lookout. I will post another video analyzing the actual trailer later. But let's just get back to what we started. So let's take Lestat and Louis. I kind of combine them in one because they are essentially one person. But I think, of course, we know Lestat's a rock star. That's a given. And we know from the end of last season that they have reconciled. They're not like together, but I'm positive they're going to be in each other's orbit because they can't help themselves. But Louis, he's coming into his own. He is companion enough for himself right now. So I wouldn't expect him to be like solidifying and becoming husbands again with Lestat right away. And just based on things that I've seen in interviews for San Diego Comic Con, based on the little bit that I do know about TVL, based on what would be good, suspenseful, gripping television that, of course, Interview with the Vampire is, and also just based on the way Louis and Lestat interact, I think it's going to be a lot of push and pull. There's going to be a lot of tension. There are going to be a lot of breakups. There's going to be a lot of fights. Lestat's going to be crashing out like crazy. I'm sure he's going to be an emotional wreck. And I'm sure there's going to be like, oh, I love you, I hate you, I hate you, get away from me. I'm companion enough for myself, I'm going to fly off. And Lestat is going to be left alone. And he says to Louis, I'm a rock star. I'm famous. I have groupies. I'm good looking. I'm going to hook up with everybody else. And if you don't want to be with me, don't be with me. But then, he's going to be yearning for him and wanting him to come back. I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to be. And I think eventually, whether it's in this trailer or in the season, it's going to be fight, fight, fight. It could get a little physical, but I think we're going to see circumstances similar in nature to that at Antoinette's house. When Louis comes in, he beats Lestat up, punches him, stabs him, sucks his blood, and then they have sex in somebody else's living room. I'm sure that's going to be a motif for this season. And of course, there are other characters that we know, that I know at least. Of course, Daniel's going to be there. He's a vampire now, and he is responsible for the book, and he's responsible for interviewing Lestat and talking to Lestat today. And Armand told the truth. That's what people are saying. I do not know what he'll be doing in season 3. And then there are other characters. Again, I know a little bit about TVL. I've seen some of the actors who are going to be playing some named roles. So I don't remember the names of the roles, but I know they're part of the story. How they play into the story, I don't exactly know, other than they're connected to Lestat in some way. And the Akasha connection and the ancients and Magnus and everybody else. I don't know if they're going to be around. I hope they have casting announcements. I'm sure they do at this point. It's 8:46. So yeah, with all that said, let's watch the trailer. I'm so excited if you can't already tell, okay? So let me get my computer all set up. Oh, okay. I just saw the thumbnail. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna calm down. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's 2 minutes. Oh, okay. Oh God. Okay. Let's see what's happening. Oh gosh, I'm so excited, guys. Okay.
Here we go. Send to the stage, please. Send to the stage. This is on.
We're here in Toronto shooting season 3 and we're going on tour with the Vampire Lestat. It's a wild ride. In season 3, Lestat's living a rock star life in its most hedonistic, authentic way. Right now, he wants to be completely engulfed in the music. It lights a fire in him. This show is so crazy. Every season feels entirely different. Got 100 new skill sets to try and learn and rehearse, and I'm loving it, yeah.
Every day for 2 years in the trailer, I could hear him next door practicing. Everyone's in for a treat.
I'm so excited for everyone to see these wild costumes, these crazy sets, the extraordinary music. Is the world ready for season 3 of Interview with the Vampire? They better be ready. It's a big season. I think we're going to call it the Vampire Lestat, though, aren't we?
Oh. Okay. Wow, okay. All right, so I have to watch that like 10,000 more times. I need to go and see if they are changing the name, because in the poster that they had for Lestat, it said Anne Rice is a Vampire Lestat, and I was wondering, like, from a branding perspective, if they should change the name, even though, yeah, based on the books, you know, now we're in the Vampire Lestat era. So I hope from a branding perspective, AMC really works to make sure people know this is the same show, come back. But aside from that, wow. So we got some concert scenes, and I had to look back again. I had to watch this a couple of times to look at some of the frames, because yeah, some things look familiar. They have been shooting some things in Toronto proper and outside of Toronto, like, 45 minutes, an hour away, whatever. And yeah, some of the costumes look a little familiar to me, and some of the people look familiar to me too. So again, this is a bit of a teaser, I would say, or a sneak peek into his performances. And I will say this, like, obviously Sam looks really good. He looks really natural as a rock star. Like, of course, like, he's in perfect shape. His hair is perfect. And he has so much stage presence. Like, it's really, really something to watch, to behold. And what was I going to say? Okay, hold on a second. What was I going to say? Yes. Okay. So, sneak peek, I will talk more about my experiences having observed certain filming locations, because, as I mentioned, I live in Toronto. I live downtown, and not to give too, I don't think this is giving away. This has been on Twitter and all over the internet, but they have shot a few things right next to downtown and in downtown. And so 3-ish weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, I went to 2 different filmings. Or I shouldn't say that because I haven't seen any of the filming. I was outside of where they were filming because they were filming in these concert venues, or this one in particular. And I was just outside. I didn't go in. I don't know what they were doing in there other than performing. But I will say this, I was like talking to a lot of people, like the crew and extras and everyone. Like there's this one crew member who I talked to who he's like a Gen X guy, and he was talking about how he used to go to like the rock scene, like the punk scene in downtown Toronto. And he said he read the books when he was a youth and he watched the movie back in the 90s, but he didn't actually watch the show. So he didn't know about the show or Sam as Lestat until, since filming. And he said, when you see this guy perform, he's like, they picked the right Lestat. They picked the right guy to be this performer. He said that he is so good that he can go on tour if he wanted to because he's so talented. And just looking at this, like I see he's playing the violin and he just moves well. Sam, side note, I met Sam like 2.5 weeks ago. So it was, he's a really lovely, lovely man, but like he's always been a really talented performer. And just looking at him embody this rock star, like the movements and the extras and the makeup and everything, like, oh, I am so excited to see what comes in season 3. So I guess I'm not surprised that we didn't really get much in terms of storyline. So all that premise I was talking about, Louis and Lestat's dynamic, Armand, Daniel, the other people, we didn't really get much. The actor who at one point was behind him, I saw him, so I knew he was going to be in it. He was in Schitt's Creek. I forget his name. He played David's husband, Noah Reid, I believe is his name. No relation to Sam, but okay. So it's really exciting. It looks so high energy, electric. I'm so pumped to see this other element to this show. And I think, I need to watch this again, but Sam, I think in this one or in the interviews that I've watched, they mentioned how like this tone of this season is going to be so different from the other seasons. And like I've mentioned in previous videos, I feel like the tone of each season has been different. I found one to be very different from 2. Like obviously there's similarities in between, but I felt them to be very different. And that could be just the time frame and the environment. And they were in different countries, different continents. That could be something at play. And now with this being present day, I'm so interested to see present day stuff. It's going to be so cool. And some of the things that we saw in there, I've seen with my bare eyes, like the t-shirts. Yeah, I've seen those, so I knew they were coming. The t-shirts with the tour dates and everything. So it's just so neat. I'm so thrilled. I tell you, when I found out that they were actually filming in Toronto, first I heard the rumor. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then there was some panel that Sam and Mark Johnson did. And they confirmed, we're filming in Toronto. I'm like, you're filming in my town? You're filming in my town? Obviously, Toronto is a very big place for movies and TV shows to be shot. So I am very used to running into film production or TV production of something or another. But in the 25 years that I have either been going to school, going to work, living, partying in downtown Toronto, again, the several hundreds of film sets or filming locations I passed by, I have never been excited about any of them. And I could have met a lot of stars and like, I just don't really care. It's not that those things are bad, but they just didn't speak to me. And so now that this is here, this shot, some of that stuff, I'm pretty sure that, some of the things in there shot a 15-minute walk from my house. So it's just a really fun time to be consuming all this content because, I'm consuming stuff online and I'm consuming stuff with my naked eyes, with my contacts in. So it's just really exciting. And okay. Okay, so I need to watch it a couple of more times because I'm sure I skipped over something, but I just wanted to give you guys my first initial reaction. And as you can see, I'm so thrilled by it. I love Sam Reid so much, and I'll talk about my meeting him. But I've always loved, like, he and Louis, like, I love all the characters, but they're like the cornerstone of the show for me. And so we didn't really see too much of Jacob. I love Jacob. I haven't met Jacob yet. But Sam, I always found with Lestat, he always like really embodied him. Like he became a different person. I know a lot of people say, oh, Sam Reid, in this picture, he has been possessed by Lestat the Leoncoeur. And it's so true. Like he just moves different as Lestat, and just seeing my Lestat as a rock star and all the people fawning over him, and you know he loves it. And I love it too. So yeah, so anyway, so my plan is I will be doing a bigger video where I will go through more of the frames and more of the stuff they talked about in this little teaser. And then I will talk about SDCC stuff, so interviews. I haven't seen the casting yet because I haven't been, prior to this video, I haven't been online in the past hour or two to see if they've announced any castings, and talk more about my experience having watched or been near or been at the filming locations in Toronto. So that's it for me for now. So I will probably have that video posted maybe a day or two after this one. I think I might do this tonight. It's about 9 o'clock tonight, and my plans were canceled, so I can do that. And that's it. Okay, thank you so much for watching me here on I See Melanie. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, save this video so you remember to come back to watch the other video once it's published. Tell all your friends about it. I would love to know what you all think. And a little sidebar, I have not read TVL, so if you happen to know any book spoilers, if you can just keep that, in your head and not in the comments, because even though I know some of the high level things, I don't know all the minute details. And I'm really looking forward to this season to learning those things for myself firsthand. Okay, so again, like, share, subscribe, save, put in your watch later list, whatever. And I'll see you later here on I See Melanie. Okay, bye everyone.